Puberty. We all go through it, and yet for most boys it can be awkward, confusing, and uncomfortable trying to talk about it. You might have noticed your body changing lately, or maybe you've seen some of your friends almost double in height over the summer. So when can you expect to go through puberty? And what are the signs in boys that changes are on the way? Hello and welcome to my channel, where we share tips and tricks about all things puberty. If this is your first time here, make sure to turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on our weekly updates. Now let's jump straight in. What is puberty? Puberty is a period of time where children transition from childhood to adolescence and then eventually adulthood. Kind of like how a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. A lifetime of physical and emotional changes is crammed into just a couple years. The only difference is we don't have a cocoon to hide in till it's all over. And while puberty affects boys and girls alike, the signs that things are starting to happen couldn't be more different. For this video, we'll be exploring the undeniable signs that boys are starting or going through puberty. For our video on puberty in girls, follow the link in the description below. When do boys go through puberty? This is a tricky one because puberty affects everyone differently. For boys, puberty commonly begins between the ages of 11 to 13 years old, but it's not unheard of for boys as young as 9 and as old as 16 to be starting the process for the first time. How long it takes is also a bit of a coin toss. The entire process of puberty from start to finish can last anywhere from 18 months up to 5 years, and anything within this range is considered completely normal. What are the first signs of puberty in boys? One of the first signs that puberty is beginning to kick off is something only you'll notice. Your testicles will start to swell, and the skin around them will redden as they begin producing testosterone and sperm cells. Now, you might have heard someone speak about puberty before and they've called it having their balls drop. It's not just a vulgar expression, it's actually kinda true. During puberty, your testicles slowly descend from the usual spot tucked up against the body to dangle just a few inches below. This is so they don't overheat and kill the sperm cells being made. The testosterone produced begins to flood the body, encouraging rapid bone and muscle growth and triggering a whole host of new body changes that come along with puberty. The next thing you'll probably notice is some pretty fast growth spurts. It's not uncommon for boys to gain a foot or a few shoe sizes over summer. Boys going through puberty will notice an increase in muscle, especially around the chest, shoulders, and arms. Some boys will develop a small swelling of breast tissue that can be a little tender or painful. Don't worry, it's not man boobs and it generally goes away after a few weeks. Now, puberty is not an exact science. The growth spurts aren't always in proportion or even in the right order, and this can mean that while you're growing into your changing body, you go through a stocky or a lanky phase, depending on which growth phase your body decides to try first. The next sign that puberty is in full swing is a bit of a hairy one. You might start to notice hair growing downstairs, as well as under the armpits, legs, and even on your face. This hair will darken over time and your pubic hair may even start to get curly. But wait, there's more. With all that extra hair comes a whole lot of sweat. Puberty kicks your sweat glands into overdrive, and with it, something you probably never had to deal with before: body odor. Extra showers and antiperspirant are your new best friend. Another side effect of these turbocharged sweat glands is acne. Our skin's oil and sweat can get trapped in our pores, giving us the telltale teenage pizza complexion. Regular washing can help reduce the severity of breakouts. You may have also noticed that your voice is deepened. Testosterone acts on the larynx, thickening the vocal cords and often dramatically changing your voice seemingly overnight. The transition can be a little unstable, and your voice may pop in and out of its new pitch before settling. It's known as your voice breaking. And the last but definitely the most embarrassing sign of puberty happens downstairs. Erections suddenly become an almost hourly occurrence. It doesn't even matter if we're excited or not. It really seems to have a mind of its own. And it's not just while we're awake either. We're extra sensitive while we sleep, and this can result in an involuntary ejaculation or wet dream. If you want to know more, check out our full video on wet dreams. Link in the description below. So have you noticed any of these changes in your body? Keep in mind, everyone starts and finishes puberty at different times, so you could be early, late, or right on schedule. There are no hard and fast rules with puberty, so just stay calm and enjoy the ride. That's all we have time for today. We hope you've learned a thing or two about the early signs of puberty. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions about puberty we didn't cover in this video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.